Hey YouTube, Dark got back again with day 8 of my October horror movie challenge. Trying to watch 100 horror movies in 31 days. Doing it through DVDtalk.com as well as Letterboxd.com. So last night, another slow night, I only watched 2 films. Main film I watched, or first film I watched rather, a lot of hype about this. Like all week leading up to this, I see this hype on Facebook and people posting on horror reviews, how good this movie is. I wanted to check it out, and I was not let down. It was definitely a great movie, great Stephen King adaptation. I know he's really killing it right now with it and with this movie, which is Gerald's Game. I remember hearing about this book and seeing it. I believe my grandmother and my mom read it, and I remember just seeing it and just thinking like it's such a stupid title for like a Stephen King book, because Stephen King had these like cool, creepy titles that kind of like showed you what everything was and kind of like let you like want to see more. Actually, like they would like lead you in, but Gerald's Game never like brought it. Like I never thought like, wow, I really want to watch Gerald's Game. And actually hearing what it's about, that's a pretty cool concept, but it seems like it's a movie that could get very boring very quickly, and it didn't go that route. Like it holds your suspense for that whole entire movie, and then at the ending, when everything is twisted and revealed, and it's such a crazy movie. And one thing I will say though is Stephen King, there's something wrong with Stephen King, because a lot of his stuff goes into realms that people don't want to read about, and he just dips his foot in the water and just shows you enough that makes you uncomfortable and not want to deal with it. But at the same time, it's something that works, and it's good. And the movie is, for the scenes that happen, there's nothing really that's overly scary. There's nothing that's going to jump out and freak the shit out of you. But there's a lot of dread in the movie. I mean, it's a real life experience. It's real life like situation that's very dangerous, and I think that's what's creepy about it. That at any time this could happen to somebody. Like, I mean, there's a lot of perfect storm scenarios here to make it happen, but the fact that it does happen, I'm sure somewhere in the world that this has happened to somebody, or something similar along these lines. And that's what's creepy about it. And then you add in the Stephen King elements of the backstory of the characters, and you also add in what's going on presently. Where is she losing her mind? Is she seeing stuff? Is what's happening in front of her? And I think that's like a cool twist, like where you're trying to figure out what is real and what's not. And it works. It's a really good film. Netflix is really like knocking it out of the park with their stuff. I mean, between that and Stranger Things, I mean, they're just on top of the world right now with what they can do, and there's so much good stuff coming from them. And this is a movie that would be in theaters easily and would make good amount of money. And if you're a Netflix subscriber, you're going to be getting it. So Gerald's Game, I give a 6.5 out of 10. Definitely rewatchable film. Definitely fun. The other movie was the pick for movie of the night for DVDtalk.com, and it was Train to Busan. And there's another movie that I heard so much about, and Korean horror for me is very hit or miss. I feel like The Host is amazing. I Saw the Devil's amazing, but there's some that just come out and they try too much on that J horror capitalization of white faced, black haired little girls and stuff, and that I think was played out in the mid 2000s. So it's good to see them going a different route. It's really good at I like seeing zombie films from other countries to see how they interpret it. Like The Horde from France was a great zombie movie. Was just gonna check out. I think later on I'm gonna check out a couple. Probably towards the end of the month I'll check out what is it, Attack of the Lederhosen Zombie, which is German variation of it. So it's cool seeing like different countries showing their version of the zombie movie. And Train to Busan is a different version entirely, because it takes place entirely on a train, on one of these bullet trains. And it's just very cool to see how like communication is key in this, and how the whole defense is falling apart. The infrastructure is falling apart, and basically this train is all by itself. And it's just like a scary scenario to think like you're on this speeding train and there's a zombie outbreak, and the different stops along the way, are there zombie outbreaks in that area too, and is there zombie outbreaks where you're going to end up, what's going on with everybody, and it's just very well done. It's up there with I Saw the Devil and The Host. I mean, I still think The Host is the best movie period to come out of Korea, but I mean, it's just it's up there. It's the acting is so well done. The little girl actress is phenomenal in it. My favorite character, and I'm terrible with the names in the movie, is the tough husband who's having the baby with his wife, and he's just this like tough guy husband. Like he just takes no crap from anybody, and just really cool character. It's a really good movie. Another movie that's on Netflix, easy to watch. It's definitely a 7, probably 7.5 out of 10. Like it's up there. It's a cool variation on the zombie, where like you feel the dread of the zombies again. Like there's some times like in the original Dawn of the Dead, like even though like the zombies do kill people, like there's times where you don't fear them. Like in the closed confined spaces of a train car where you only have the aisle and the adjacent seats, and you have these zombies moving towards you and coming after people and just ripping people apart. They use that to craft it to make it look like these zombies are just so vicious and so like that the humans are in such a low wind situation, and it works so well. It's done like masterfully, like how the confined spaces just like clamp down on everybody, like people hiding, 4 or 5 people hiding in a bathroom from the zombies. And one thing I do like though, that a little twist on the zombie mythos they do is that if the zombies lose the sight with you, that they won't come after you anymore, which I think was pretty cool. A different variation of that. Usually it's if the zombies know you're in there, they're going to keep coming and coming and coming. So this was definitely something different. My shirt of the day, another Horror Block exclusive. It's The Mummy. I think this was done to coincide with the Tom Cruise movie when it came out, but not really an official mummy. It's a cool little variation of it. It's something cool because you really don't see many mummy shirts. Like the Mummy is a character. Like you always saw it in like it would always be in like those Universal like cartoons where you'd see the Wolfman. It would always be the Mummy. And the Mummy would just always be a secondary character. And if you go back and watch like the old Universal, the old Hammer movies, the Mummy was such a badass. Like it was up there with the others. It just got such a like shafting from the other things. So definitely a cool shirt. I think it's a little different. Like I said, you don't see many Mummy shirts. So this is day 8. Tomorrow will be day 9. It's probably gonna be another slow movie. I know it's only gonna be 2 films probably. So I guess I will catch you on the flip side.